let's continue on with this thing. Yeah, I kind of meant to continue on with it earlier, but then for some reason started like 4 runs at once, and well, you know, it happens. Alright, so, this guy, let's see, Snake was off building things, because I haven't really been using them much, to be honest. Let's see, she was getting repaired, or getting improved, I forget what exactly she was doing.
City 31 became the world's only source of androids after retooling Advent mech factories. Sacred Coil has been sniffing around there for the past week. Find out why.
Probably robots. Alright, let's see. Analyst getting an attack. Oh, okay, interesting. So that would basically be one of the XCOM 2 missions there, and what about this one? Okay, chrysalids. Get 1 impact frame, whatever that is. Grabbed a hostage and fled to the district. Well, let's see, what do we get? This one does... Yeah, that one would actually be capped out, so I gotta do this one. Or at least want to do this one. Alright, so supply-wise, right, we were broke as hell, so that's not really much of an option. The robot is apparently all busted up since last time. I guess it doesn't get, I guess you don't get it repaired. It just kind of gets destroyed. Alright, fair enough. Might not be a terrible idea. Because if I put that on the robot, if anybody goes down and I need a, like, kind of a clutch shred option that's there, feels like a good way to go. That should be that. Really looking forward to doing Ironman Impossible runs of this. But again, that's eventually. I mean, I've already done a couple, like I mentioned. They don't tend to last very long, simply because, yeah, if you get kind of into it and get all excited, and then you kind of mess up, and well, if you fail at any point, your save file's just gone. So,
friendly VIP secured. Push through hostiles to the evac.
Orkin Dorkin. I do appreciate that the cutscenes pretty much end immediately. The last one will be rooted. So we can probably leave a terminal for that one, so let's go big boy, shield boy. Actually, we'll probably do shield first. Kind of, Alright, so he'll go first, he'll go second. We'll go third for the damage, and last for all the sports stuff. See if we need the shield. Alright. And they've got turrets. How do you surprise the turret? No one knows. Commando, trooper guy, android. There's only one that's directly hostile, that's that guy, their shield guy. Yeah, so yeah, worth doing that. I never really used this ability before, but basically the idea is that if anybody's aggressive, they're forced to target him, he takes no damage, and he gets an extra charge plus an extra shield pip. So pretty handy there. Might as well do the turret. Simply because that's going to take 2 shots anyway, so might as well get rid of it. And who gets the next free one? See, 0% chance of crit. Might be able to put them down into knockout range, though. And that'd be a no. Alright. On a little bit of a side note, not really related to anything, hot dang, I absolutely adore the weather right now. It feels fantastic. It's a nice mix of spring weather, but still a nice nice breeze here. Everything's kind of overcast. Oh, it's so good. Okay, so what do we have you do? Well, I guess the question is, how far do they have to move? They can't just... I mean, she's basically got 2 rounds of dashing to get over there. I can... Let's see, I can probably shield her up. She'll end up moving around here somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, I think Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna move up here. Take the shield, put it on the snake. Not sure what the snake is analyzing, but it's apparently very analytical about it. Alright, he's gonna get his armor pip. This one... It's not gonna be quite a 2-tile run. I mean, it's basically getting, or a 3-turn run. Best option I see, yeah, this one's gonna be hard cover away from most of them. They go over here, this guy probably takes a shot at them, avoids taking a flank. I meant to use a team up there, but that's fine. Hopefully he survives. Spectral zombie, what the hell? Okay. Wasn't expecting that one. Did they still auto-self-destruct? Alright. Now, can I use that on them? Technically, yes. But what I'm thinking is I use him to put some damage on this one, then have somebody else run up and finish them off. Alright. So we'll do that. Is there anywhere where a smash would be handy? It might be handy right over here. Let's see, increases rage, increases the chance to disable with melee attacks. Right. 80% chance of doing a pretty solid amount of damage, so let's do that. Good. That puts him low, you can go forward.
Heading over there.
Finish them off. Beautiful. Alright, that gets rid of those two. I love the reworked mechanics. Okay, that's some crap. Go to take a drink of my coffee. Suddenly the game wants to explode. Alright. No one's gonna be exposed wherever he goes. So let's see. Probably just take a short move with him.
Move or die.
See, shot ignores line of sight, is unaffected by cover bonuses. Oh, but it would hit that guy. That wouldn't though. There we are. I don't know how many turns that's gonna take to go boom, but it's something.
Target spotted.
Wow. Awesome. Kinda wish he had return fire with his fist. Alright, what are you doing? Alright, okay. It's just the runaway AI going on there. Crap.
You're still breathing.
They're never not. I was really, really hoping she'd get a turn before he just went down like that. Alright, so that won't end the turn, though. Can double FB those two. Alright, so that'll be a free move. I just need to get those two. There we go.
Frying some corneas.
And then if I pin down that one, they should be stuck in place when the motorcycle explodes. Okay, I've got a flamethrower guy. How he's using that without the flame tank now is anyone's guess. When he's disorientated, he somehow apparently becomes more accurate. Alright, I can't read that entire thing, so I don't know if that... I'm gonna hope this doesn't cause him to end his turn. I really might as well just take a shot. Okay. One dead eye there. Perfect. Okay, yeah, he's still counted as being out of cover. God, he's so good. Yeah, this is a really good turn system, I like it. Not liking how accurate that guy is, but fair enough. Alright.
He'll be fine. Gremlin on the way.
Just
So
what
he's
I
gonna
need.
heal, Punchy Boy's gonna punch.
I set him up, you knock him down.
Yes, I realize I can use this to get them out of the way right now. I can also potentially just do that. Will this knock him unconscious? Yes. Oh yeah, that's really, really good. I see why people like the guy. He's just the automatic chance to completely ignore how much health they have left and knock him out. I was actually wondering at first why there was no riot guy, because it kind of seems like a given. But that's why. Alright, so they need to run. And I guess just in case anything needs to happen, we're gonna do the safeguard thing.
Do its work.
Kind of healing him because I figure if there's anyone that would be left for a minute to do the whole standoff thing, it'd be him.
As we must.
What do you mean as you must? Nobody's forcing you to do it. Alright, you run. I swear no amount of playing through this will make me remember that tab doesn't switch between people. Still gotta love that they just sort of punch themselves in the head. I suppose you can Deadeye Boom that one. No. Not reliably anyway.
Headed this way.
So she might get knocked out here. Yeah, she's almost definitely getting knocked out. Okay. I mean, not complaining, but just kind of an odd choice. Now, what are the options? Because they apparently feel threatened by the fact that they're kind of closed in. It's kind of hard to get a read on the AI for this. Their accuracy shouldn't be amazing, so if she just heals and goes back here and heals maybe, then she should be in a position to run from there. Right, that's why she was targeted. You would have had the dodge chance. I keep forgetting that the perk stays on them, but of course they're going to crit straight through that. Alright, and we're a little bit frozen at the moment. Any minute now, game, you can do it. Or apparently it's actually legitimately frozen. Let's just give it a minute. Okay, no, it's absolutely frozen. Guess we gotta restart it. It's now responding. Would you like to close the program? Unfortunately, I suppose. I suppose we should. Alright, let's get this dealie out of the way. Go away, Avast. Yes, I use free garbage. It's fine, don't worry about it. It seems to do the job, maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe it does. I mean, it makes fancy noises happen, so it might. Either way. Any minute now it'll be relaunching. Oh, this is probably the thing telling me that it's already running. Except it isn't, because we gotta wait a minute. I'm not sure why it started crashing so much all of a sudden. Suppose while we're waiting, we can take a look at what's available in the mod shop. What kind of mods do you have? Until the game decides to launch. Because yeah, funnily enough, it even came with a workshop. Would you recommend it? Yes. Just yes. There we go, that's a solid review. It does the job, we did a helpful. Yeah, what is on the workshop? I actually haven't checked it recently. What? Oh, man. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. But yeah, the kinds of stuff that people are adding is always pretty dang sweet. Alright, gotta remember to do a run with that. Non-lethal bind. Yeah, of course. Okay, so is this thing running yet or what? What's the deal? I just saw it up here. There we go. But yeah, I'm looking forward to more customization mods. I'm actually a little bit surprised that there haven't been more of them shown. I was like looking at it first time through, that's probably the only part so far that I would actually describe as kind of disappointing. Because literally all you do is change their tint somewhat. I mean, I know that obviously with X2 and stuff like that, you had a set of kind of universal formats that everything could apply to. In this case, that wouldn't be the case. But, you know. Gotta wonder. I mean, some folks made Snake People mods for X2 and made it work. So I don't see why not. Thanks for making good games, Fraxis. Even if this one loves crashing sometimes, / a couple times per stream. Which doesn't seem to be the case universally. And I guess at that point it probably would likely be this old as crap computer. Like, I kid you not, it still has this this bug that I haven't been able to diagnose to this day, where for whatever reason, like if I'm using it, it's perfectly fine. It does everything as it should, as it did back on day one, you know, back in like 2010 or whenever I got this crap. It's like a decade old. But if I leave it for a minute, which by the way, I never noticed that they added the loading bar there. If I leave it for a minute, it has a different problem. Because as soon as it's left, if it's not doing anything, like if it's not doing specific tasks, like iced, dude, what? You can't just make the game crash and then tell me they got a better crit. That's some crap right there. Anyway, rude, absolutely rude. But no, like, so if, for example, if I leave it saving or processing a video or something like that, which unfortunately takes several hours, it'll crash just in the middle of that. If, however, say... I might as well just have him take the Deadeye, why not? Like, if, say, for example, I leave it saving an audio file, it won't. Like, when I say it crashes, I mean it just goes to a blue screen and that's it. It's just bizarre, because, like, it's the most random tasks. If it's just left alone, it'll crash. If it's left doing certain things, it'll crash. If you leave it saving an audio file for some reason, it won't. No clue. Also, love the 50s mutons over here. Apparently we got 5 captures out of that, and after we went and reassembled our people and blended them back together like paper mache, apparently everyone's just fine the next day. Isn't future technology amazing? Thanks, straight it is. Speaking of stuff that might be pretty neato, so... Wait a minute. I was just talking about... Oh, actually, no! That's what I was distracted by. Okay, so, I mean, I was gonna say, I think that One Vision level 1 run, I think it can happen. Like, with the new armor system, I was specifically told there's no way in hell this can happen. I think it might happen.
I don't have much to say about Grey Phoenix.
Oh.
The whole situation
It's repeating that one again.
They could have
So...
so much destruction in the middle of the city.
Alright, finish your talking.
Find one's home should not be a crime.
Mass devastation is definitely a crime. Why didn't they ask for help?
Would anyone hand a starship over to aliens who said they just wanted to leave?
Or to anyone, for that matter.
Not Gorgo. Probably not.
Okay, heals up to full at the end of every encounter. Press... Dude, yes. Like, she rarely gets hit, but given +1 armor on that? Beautiful. Wonder if it actually stays or not. But no. So, of all the terrible ideas, so... Basically, Comcast had put out this, this thing a while ago, where they were going to be, doing, like, a Netflix kind of thing, right? Now, they could have gone with a lot of different names for it, but apparently for now they're only going and they're advertising it in places where they're really, you know, heavily advertised and things like that, and so our community was one of them, because, as I was joking to my brother earlier, like, we basically get so much advertising for them, we might as well, like, our entire apartment complex might as well just be up their sphincter. It's just, like, there's a good 4 signs for Comcast before you even enter the community. You can't even get a phone signal, everything has to be off their Wi-Fi. It's pretty stupid. What's wrong with you, Braxton? Are you mad at the mail person again? Let them do their job. Be rude. Or don't be rude. Just sit there. But anyway, so, like I was saying, they could have gone for any... Nope! Nope! Stop that! What are you doing? Bud. What's your plan? You're gonna headbutt through the wall and go get the mail person? Really? What's your thought process here? Down. Stay and settle down, alright? Just take 5. It's okay. Probably just delivering more bills like they always do. Anywho, so like I was saying, they could have gone for any name that they could have possibly come up with. You know, that there's plenty of names you could go for with a streaming service. But I doubt anybody would just be sitting there, you know, getting ready to go home at the end of the day, turn around to the colleagues and go, you know what? I'm going home to stream some Peacock. Like, just, why would you call it that? Anyway, let's see. Breach through a door point with a chance to panic nearby enemies. Panic chance increases with rage. Nice! Okay. That's pretty awesome. And also this explains one of the mods I saw earlier. Because I was wondering how one of them would actually mechanically work, because there was one that basically said when you do a breach, there's just a will check against every unit in the room to just make them surrender. And I'm assuming it probably piggybacks off this. I was like trying to figure that kind of stuff out. Okay, so. And also that explains why nothing can seem to hit him. I forgot I put the dodge weave on him. Though, no, that wouldn't affect hit chance, that would, yeah. It doesn't increase defense, it increases dodge. Alright. Can I go back now? Am I allowed to? Game? Thank you. Alright, city map. What do we got here? upgrade it. Apparently this one's a free upgrade. Okay. Alright, all well and good. When's payday? I have no idea when payday is. Apparently it's supposed to be every Friday or some such. Wait, so, yeah, 5 days. Alright, we got that. Locate missing informant. What's this give us? Alright, 60 intel. Not bad. Yeah, we can't really do anything about that one yet. Now, does this count as anarchy, or what is that? Is that... I think that's unrest, not... Yeah, I think city anarchy is probably, like, over here or something. Alright, we're just gonna do this one. Interestingly, somebody was mentioning a little while ago that apparently a good bit of the story is actually in little tidbits and little scenes you get from skipping a day and not doing anything. And I'm not really sure why you'd ever skip a day. Let's see. Okie dokie. So we got enhanced pistols. They finished making money for us. She finished her training, so we can probably put Cherub in there.
The world you live in, you know it does not fit what we were promised. A life without pain, clean city centers, an order to the world that made sense. But now, the zoo is run by the animals, and they're content to smear the walls. Do not adjust.
Okay.
Do not change. For now, you walk the bonded stair.
That sounds really uncomfortable. Like, you just sort of hop up the stairs then? Odd. Alright, so he made us 85 bucks. Neato. Reduce the city anarchy. One free field team. Yeah, let's put the snake on that, I think. Because if we need anyone for recruitment, it's obviously going to be the token snake lady that apparently everyone's crazy for. Okay, apparently they don't have the right rank. He can. And he's a little busted at the moment, so fine. Right, shotguns, been using a decent bit of them. Yeah, we'll go shotguns, I think. Planning a raid on company that makes a crucial piece of technology for combat great androids. No, it's not the off switch. Come to think of it, whatever happened to the blue screens from X2? Why can't we just get those?
Hostile forces may try to sabotage infrastructure, damage crucial tech, or demolish evidence of their activities. Focus on any hostile attempting to destroy what you're there to protect. Hold fast and outlast their assault.
I wonder if I can put a stock on pistols. See, autoloader doesn't seem super useful for this one. Stock does, expanded mag maybe. Yeah, +1 health wouldn't hurt because I keep losing people lately. Yeah, I want to try the stock thing. Like, can I put that on your pistol? Yes. It doesn't show it, unfortunately. I was hoping it would be a red 9 situation, but oh, and you can already get a second slot? Nice. Alright. Actually, for that matter, why don't you just go ahead and remove that? And then you can get that. We got a snazzy decked out pistol. Robot got all fixed up last time. I know I picked up something else there. I think it was just enhanced pistols, yeah. There we go. No new models, but again, you know. It's the budget one, I can understand it. I'm really looking forward to X3 after this. Just curious how much of this stuff they'll be able to bring over.
Sacred Coil forced their way into this server farm. They're here to break something expensive. Prevent them.
Alright. Guaranteed crit for Shoddy. 1 less damage during breach. We'll say Terminal, because she's tended to get wiped lately. Successful shots will stun. I can put her there, and then plus 25 defense for 1 round. Yeah, he can get in a good position and take his double shots. Perfect. Like, say what you will about not having procedural map generation and all that for this time around, but for real, this is just the XCOM approach, basically. Or not the XCOM approach, this is the Tactics Ogre approach, basically. Alright, beautiful. Not sure if anyone else expects One Vision to start playing as soon as you hear that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Well, that's a good start. And then everyone got shot.
There's the recall transmitter. Don't let them smash it.
But I want to smash. I mean, what if I smash it for him? Nah, disorientated. It's not amazing. Now I can imagine with a combination of the next couple turns here. So first off, cooperation on you.
Wait for it. Now.
It doesn't actually look like we have a second move here too. Yeah, smash that one.
Hello, neighbor.
Nah, didn't affect him. He's also going to team up, because actually I don't know if that move ends his turn. Wonder if he can double smash. Alright, we're going to subdue that guy.
Another caller for the medic.
Alright, that will end turn. Will this end turn?
On the edge. Popping over.
Okay. Nice. Why is that a bad thing again? I just go medieval on everybody.
Hi. hostiles saw me coming.
Man. Feels like that should give you an achievement, just like melee everybody in the entire encounter.
And stay down.
Okay. So they're gonna be coming in there. I think we'll actually do psych up here.
Wired up.
Then he can psych up a second time. Get himself all built up, and apparently that was a free action, so that.
Anything that moves.
Liking this music right now. And we'll put him here.
If they move, I'll shoot.
Good support.
Excuse me. That's cheating. Like when they said that they were... Was that symbol there the whole time and I just never noticed? Is that what it is? Anyway, she needs to get herself patched up anyway. Right. Might as well just have her fire. Save the flashbang for later.
Crashing the party.
Right. One free turn. Again, not super clear why this is supposed to be a bad thing. It feels like you can abuse the hell out of that to get free attacks.
Moving.
Thinking about it, I probably should have gone for ventilate there. Definitely should have.
Not long now.
I do appreciate their team here, though. It's like 2 robots and 1 guy every time. Kind of shows that they're low on numbers. Right.
Gremlin on the way.
Right, so we're gonna do FB here. I feel like the FB isn't nearly as good as it was next to.
You got
Like
their
free
attention.
move or not. Okay, not ideal. Well, that worked out pretty well. The guy just doesn't stop.
Incoming.
He just gets to 2 or 3 and there's like, free action on somebody. See, I thought that it would, I thought it would backfire. Like in X2, you can make the berserkers fight each other, but in his case, he seems to function like the panic fire from X2.
You gotta get up.
Oh, come on.
Reloaded.
I just need that guy going. I think that failed it. Yeah. Okay. I didn't think it would blow all the way through it. The more you know. Anyhow, while it's loading, I'll be right back.
Sacred Coil forced their way into this server farm. They're here to break something expensive. Prevent them.
Okay, and back. So for the crit, yeah, we'll still go with that. The second I deal damage, we'll just do Godmother on that. 25 defense on her. Stun for BB.
Follow me.
And away they go. Alright, guaranteed crit on turret. So boom there. It survived. Might as well take the Alpha Strike, although it really won't do much in this case. Actually, wait. No. For a second there I was thinking it might actually have done something, but no, never mind. 4. And finish him off, please. Good. It's something. Alright, so we start off with a little bit less damage this time. Actually, about 8 less damage this time around.
There's the recall transmitter. Don't let them smash it.
But I want to smash it. Unfortunately, I smashed it a little bit too successfully last time. So, same approach.
On the edge.
Psych up. Smash! Let's see if he gets pissed off enough for a second attack. No, he didn't. Alright. So we'll do Android next. Unless... yeah, unless you can do the Purifier. Plus side, they don't seem to explode this time around. Ah, come on. Yeah, I really should have done the team up there. Yeah, you know, actually, the more that I look at it, I'm starting to wonder if maybe I was a little bit wrong on that dodge weave and it actually does increase their defense. Because it seriously feels like that thing is just giving and giving and giving. Please don't explode the thing. That's a miss. Let's take the guaranteed against this guy. Admittedly, a little bit pointless now that I think about it. Simply because he would have done 1 damage anyway, so who cares? Now what I'm hoping is he'll smash this guy, get pissed off, and take a shotgun shot. Otherwise, yeah, he's stunned, we can just give him the free move to finish that guy off. Do a little bit of healing.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like A-Team for Impossible would be pretty close to this. It'd probably just be Verge. Yeah, probably Verge, her, Blue Blood, and Green Boy over there.
Wait for it. Now!
Alright, come
Pop
on.
it over.
What? Alright, well that one needs... Well, it's not really an ideal situation, but... It's saying that the KO wouldn't trigger his explosion. But this might potentially be a good thing. It wasn't. It's not Pokemon, I don't think the explosion can miss. Ah well, we've got heals.
I'll keep an eye out.
gives us options.
Subdue the target.
Let's get your insides back inside.
Nothing could strike us down.
No ammo.
Well, that's not good. Okay, reload and KO then. I guess we're testing this thing. Nope. Totally doesn't work that way. Unlike X2, they do seem to try to go out of their way to avoid actually running into your shots, so that's nice.
On the run.
Come on, hustle.
Yes.
Gremlin on the way. Good thinking.
I do kind of wish Ironman did actually just take them out of your party instead of forcing you to fail.
Who wants some?
And yeah, we'll just do prep for him. Because I didn't realize last time it actually
We go.
actually functions like an FFT wait. Just puts you earlier in the timeline. Alright. Scattershot those two. You'd think the server would get pretty jacked up just from all the fire in here. Apparently it's not the case. Right. 2 shot for you. And done deal. So meaty. We'll leave his rage where it is. Because I want it to be basically guaranteed that the next time he attacks, something happens.
Let the high-tech spray do its work.
They're the techno white mage. Alright, prep for you. Did we just crash again? The weird part is, it never does this when it's off stream, though. Like off stream, I've never seen it crash once yet. All right, be right back while that's coming back up. I love this mod so much. Respect my authorities. Oh, man. It's so good. Ah, so good. It'll launch at some point, too. But yeah. If it's gonna keep crashing, I'm probably not gonna be streaming the Ultimate Iron Man thing, but I do plan to beat it one way or another. Oh, that's why they released it. It was the 25th anniversary. Neato. Never even thought about that. It's been around for quite a friggin' while. See, that's how you do an anniversary, you know? You release a good game that people like. That doesn't really intrude on anything and expands on existing stuff. Kind of celebrates what the series has achieved. How's that PS3 only wallpaper in the PS4 era there, Armored Core people? 20th anniversary. We put some of the OSTs on a really expensive soundtrack and put a Japanese only background on there. Don't you feel like we care yet? We promise we'll definitely make an announcement. They said 4 years ago.
No ammo.
Ah, man. There's so much potential in that series, but I'm getting less and less hopeful every day now
Running low.
that anything's ever gonna happen with it.
Reloaded.
Alright, can we just ventilate somebody? Feels like reload and ventilate is kind of her end state in this room. Smash. And with his upgrade, he might as well just take his regular shots. Can you potentially weird angle this? Nah. Whatever, just delete that guy.
Drop in the hammer.
Is there any particular reason we're not giving everyone Kamehameha guns? Just come in with just an entire team of only gigantic laser beam pistols? Alright, anybody hurt anymore? No, we're actually healed. Surprisingly. In that case, why don't you just go ahead and co-op her so she can
I
reload?
set 'em up, you knock 'em down.
So you just reload real quick,
Reloading.
and then probably finish off that guy. I feel like you probably could have just shot around that window, but okay, I think we're going by Xenonauts logic here. And you go ahead and punch him unconscious.
Stop wiggling. You're caught.
Feel like that would probably result in a broken spine more than anything. I guess they're technically still breathing, so it's fine. Ah, that's a shame. I thought she could hit all three.
Weapons running low.
Dang Gimp troopers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure saving ammo is the only reason you wouldn't do standard shots every time. Interesting thing though, I just realized her pin down doesn't actually end the turn. It's a half turn action. Which, yes, we did just pin him down in order to finish him off, but I just needed to know. dink. No dink dink. Perfect. 40% chance of 20. Feel like we haven't been getting as much of that, but still getting plenty of knockouts. Haven't really seen a reason to use a lot of the other rounds yet, so I'm hoping that changes on impossible. It just feels like generating a resource to that degree, like maybe if it was 10 or so, 20 feels pretty generous. It's kind of feeling a lot like the meld situation from EU in that regard. We're sure you need a decent chunk of it, but you're really generating a ton of it.
Sacred Coil plans to steal combat-grade androids from the source. Make sure it doesn't happen.
You know, you could just lock the doors. It's gonna be, friggin', what's his face?
The epidemic known as the Fade has reached City 31, concerning many of our hybrid residents. NextGen, a local medical research facility, sought to reassure the public.
We will find a way to treat this disease, but it will take time to develop a cure.
Some hybrid citizens are unimpressed with the lack of progress.
The Fade affects us. Only us. The gene therapy clinics could solve this. Open them back up.
More as it develops. This is Celio Dash with Channel 37.
Okay, that's freakishly topical right now. Alright, what do we got here? CCS. We're untouchable. If they down an enemy, the next attack against them will miss. But CCS, though, especially in this one, this is actually a really interesting choice between the two. Because she tends to run up and like destroy stuff pretty regularly. Basically opens up the opportunity to do a ventilate and reload kind of situation. And a little bit of a side note, by the way, I just realized that these shotguns are very similar to the EU variants. But yeah, CCS though. Basically same thing, but you put them right next to a window. I feel like in higher difficulties, yeah, it probably would be a better idea to go for untouchable. Alright. So we'll do unrest here. We'll do a freeze here because we're about to do one there. Oh, that's what that does. Okay, I wasn't quite sure what that did. Apparently it just gives you the thing. And actually, I shouldn't have done that other one. I should have done this one. Can I upgrade this? Yeah, kind of expensive, but really should. Doesn't reduce it any. I was hoping maybe you might give some of it in advance. Alright, you're still out for 4 days. Working on shotguns for a couple days. He's out for another couple days. Okay. And chrysalids. Ooh. Hobo Market's open. Hi there, Annihilator. How's it going? I don't know. Do you feel welcome? Potentially welcoming happens. Alright, where's the garage sale? Our tool Fathom, a prototype pistol stolen by the Resistance, confiscated by Advent, recaptured by XCOM, and thought lost after the war. This is just a XCOM 2 plasma pistol, except green. Grants lightning hands. Dude! I went and upgraded that thing thinking, out of curiosity, can I reload to before the point that I bought that? Because I didn't even realize that market's open. I don't know if it saves by the day or not. I just really want to try that out. Can't feel anything but trying to make funny jokes, but I keep feeling like crap. You don't have the thing, do you?
The epidemic known as the Fae
Yes!
has reached City 31,
Okay.
concerning many of our hybrid residents.
Bought the fancy pistol.
Next Gen, a local medical research facility, sought
CCS
to
on you
reassure
again.
the public.
We'll find a way to treat
But have you
this
been
disease.
resting up,
It will
taking
take
all your
time to
medicines and things like
develop
that?
cure.
Some hybrid citizens are unimpressed with the lack of progress.
The fade affects us. Only us. The gene therapy clinics could solve this. Open them back up.
More as it develops. This is Celio Dash for Channel 37.
So what's this one do? 3 to 4, 3 to 4. Okay, so same damage. Where's the model? Okay, that one is a little bit disappointing. Like the mod's okay, whatever. Kind of bummed that you don't get the actual like fancy. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, reduce it here. Quarantine it here. Give me this. Yeah, it seems like what Dragnet actually does is just it gets rid of a situation mission, completes it instantly, gives you seemingly half the resources. Numbers indicated by 1 + 1 if they're present, +3. Okay, so yeah, it just reduces your full meter. It doesn't actually reduce. I thought it might reduce all of them by 1 or something. I just wanted to try it.
If a hostile force will cause imminent harm, you'll need to stop them by any means necessary. As always, subduing targets is preferable. We learn far more from captures than corpses.
Thank you, awkward delivery. Entry rooms. See if we got any mods that anyone can get. I think autoloader might not be bad for her anyway, just because of her ability there. Alright, let's see. Did rest. Kind of feel like my head doesn't feel... Or, kind of my head doesn't feel as rest, like overheating. I trust medicines, not even trying, but might need a good therapist. How would a therapist help where medicines couldn't?
We tracked a sacred coil cell to this old Advent factory. We think they're planning an android heist.
Robo heist!
You all fine with that?
See, there you go. Apparently they're playing 4. Apparently they're all in here now. Let's see, last one is guaranteed to hit. Plus 25 aim, plus 3 mobility. Let's see, unit's turn jumps forward directly following the previous agent's turn. What? Yes, so he's just gonna guarantee to take 4 shots then. Plus 3 mobility, we'll say Axiom, probably can knock out somebody way in the back. Guaranteed to land their shot, shoddy, and plus 25 aim, you.
Reaching! Open sesame!
Oh, there we go, now he's got his model there. Weird. So it's just on the equip screen that it didn't show the model for some reason. Yeah, just take that. 50% chance to just KO the guy. Yes. 'Cause yeah, I was gonna say, there's really no reason to not have that model, considering it's already in the engine. Not ideal. Not ideal, but could be worse. There we go, she still got her ventilate for that. Yeah, so he's He's got some pretty crazy mobility, so I'll just do Psych Up.
On the edge.
Probably try to punch down this turret. God, he's good. Oh, pardon me. Just one-shotting everything, basically. Let's go ahead and blow up that guy's whole general direction. Oh, man. The guy seriously is like an AC4 build. Actually, no, he's like a Verdict Day build. It's like coming in with a bunch of friggin' charged Sawas and things like that. Alright. Safeguard yourself. Go ahead and put this one further back in the timeline.
Cover me while I reload. Reloading.
We're just gonna coin flip this one. It's worth a shot, so you're gonna psych.
Ready for action.
I can punch out this guy, might automatically take a second shot at the guy below. Alright, come on, get pissed. No, he did not get pissed. It's so good. He got hit by the unconscious beam. It's the go to sleep laser. And automatically gets another turn. Seriously, he is hands down my favorite character. Like, if you've played New Vegas, he's basically playing New Vegas with Project Nevada. Don't really need healing, but we can make him take even more shots. Or at least reload.
Back in action.
Wait, Sectopod assembly? Oh crap, there's gonna be even more of those.
Look at those parts. What the heck did Advent used to make in here?
Clearly, they made sectopods.
Please, no more Sectopods. Man, you need some, like, friggin' Dayquil or something. Get some Robitussin. Alright, let's see. Nobody's really gonna fit through the vent. Actually, I'm not sure what you do here if you... There must be different entrances for different teams here. Put you through here. Birch. Did I forget to get his charging ability again? Android, Purifier. I feel like that's the obvious choice. Magic laser gun. Let's see. Alert. I just take a regular shot. I was gonna do a cover run, but there's really no point. Pow, 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 pow. Talking Pikachu, where? Gotta catch it for the Porkadex. Actually, does that exist? Is there just like a pig-based Pokemon clone? You gotta put together your pork attacks.
Making waves.
Yeah, these guys don't have the backpack, so no explode. Splash. And while he's doing his charging thing, just gonna go ahead and give him a free turn. Come on, get pissed. Attack. Yes! Seriously, this has no downside. He might get angry and just attack everything. And just get free moves and instantly recover. You should avoid that situation, said somebody who apparently didn't play the game. Alright. That would make them pop. Bzz. Blue blood, why are you so good? There we go, get the Dan evidence. It said Dan was here. Got the contrabandy cashy. Oh, that's cool. It's the first time this run that a turret's actually got a turn. Although I'm seriously still of the opinion that the weave he's got is it has to be busted and giving him 50 defense instead of 50 dodge. Seriously, nothing hits him. Anyone need a heal? He does. I mean, he could technically use one, he doesn't really need it.
Gremlin on the way.
Thanks, I guess.
Rude. Make boom.
Headed this way.
Go.
This isn't cheesy at all. Dragon Ball gun! You think the people boycott a Pokemon game are PETAs? I think people were protesting some pretty weird crap in the 90s.
Must be where they're planning the heist. Try not to set any blueprints on fire.
Wow, they have this place buttoned up tight. For the moment.
I mean, bear in mind, during that whole 90s freak out over absolutely everything in the name of the Bible and all that crap, which, by the way, for reference, like, on the whole religious thing, I'm not saying that in terms of, like, you know, religion doesn't serve a function for folks or things like that. I just mean in terms of the general mentality around that time was basically, like, everything has to adhere to some weird understanding. Well, I mean, basically just any hyper-conservative thing right now, it's pretty much the same thing. But at the time, I was going to a Catholic school in a relatively trendy town in Florida, so there were people protesting stuff pretty much constantly. And the unfortunate part was there were some reasonable protests, like the ones that were complaining about pesticides and things like that, because essentially we were getting red tide all the time. Basically, we have literal dead fish season all over the beach. The entire place smelled like death. But then at the same time, you had people protesting all the dumbest crap, like people who decided that Furbies were apparently implanted into companies by Satan. I kid you not, some people legitimately thought that the Antichrist had shown up and its name was Furby. But no, like, Pokemon games got taken away. I remember at one point, after school, I was sitting there, because I was technically in the cafeteria playing a Zelda game. They're like, oh, they have a sword that looks like violence, I gotta confiscate this. My friends and I got introduced to Magic the Gathering, tried playing a game. They're like, oh man, there's an angelic figure, this is heresy, this could get you expelled. Like, the hell? It's like, we're just playing a card game. You beat those numbers with these other numbers. We don't know what we're doing. Had this deck of cards that had some, like, fortune cookie crap put on there, because they were from a garage sale. It's like, oh man, you're trying to do tarot readings at school? This is the devil's work right here. Like, what is wrong with you? Why is everything demonic? Alright, let's see. Successful will crit, so we'll put you. Everybody else can basically go in whatever order right now. I guess it'll take +1, sealed deal, last through does +3. So naturally, Le Shotty. Actually, I probably should have Blue Blood do it. He's got the most damaging gun in the bunch right now. Because we never got the upgrades for shotguns yet. Mr. Dude go boom. With that 133% crit chance. Boom. Boop it with your death laser. And that. Oof. Yeah, 90s were weird. Agreed on that. Hyper beam through walls. It's pretty awesome.
Who wants some?
Now, I'm assuming your people can't be force impregnated with chrysalid babies in this one, given the permadeath system. Just gonna assume there's no chrysalid poison. Alright. Give you a co-op.
I set him up, you knock him down.
Go ahead and give it the unconscious.
Stop wiggling. You're caught.
Alright. So I can't hit the right neonate, but we can delay you. Yeah, I think she's probably my second favorite one. Yeah, no Chrissy poison. And 3 out of 3 encounters, so I might as well just go completely nutso with him. Alright. So, lightning hands, standard shot, and deadeye. Or not. You can just take 2 standard shots then. You know, that time they get hit by 3 wall-destroying laser beams and go unconscious. I know I keep harping on that, but it's just hilarious to me and I love it.
Moving.
It's like some Saints Row logic going on there. Wait. I have the option to ventilate the other one. It's possible. Ah. Slightly didn't get it. And he might be down. Barely made it. Is he attacking? Yes. Beautiful. There's no downside. Alright. Subdue, because we're gonna interrogate this chrysalid. That makes sense. Alright.
Headed where I'm needed.
Yeah, might as well just take the shot. I was gonna say, do you want to KO the lid, but I didn't do the move right. See, don't know how to lay this up. Parents for me. That's weird, man. I have no idea what to make of that. Sounds like there's a whole lot more to unpack about that situation. Let's see. Don't care who you interrogated, who in the war, your partners, if you're not gonna can't do your job. Who's Binker? Okay, so apparently he's like an advent trooper or something. Cash is a XCOM guy. Ah, they're like a buddy cop duo. So it's basically like Bright in one entire paragraph, except it's somehow better than that movie was. McCash and Binker episode 1.08, salvaging the partnership.
Good job. City 31's androids are vital to the rebuilding effort. Sacred Coil will need to find troops elsewhere.
I mean, if you don't mind me asking, man, do you have like a, you know, coworkers, group of friends over there, support group, all that kind of thing? Support system, rather. Okay, let's see. We got punchy guy, mental guy. Don't want the hacker. Already got a hacker. Relocate. That one seems pretty useful. Can't miss and triggers momentum. Okay, actually we'll go for that one. And apparently that's our last units slot for the campaign. Reduce damage from all incoming attacks to has a chance to reduce everything to 1. Small amount of damage to nearby enemies. May also have a chance to disorient. That's cool, but also a chance to reduce to 1.
Zephyr, you made it!
Yeah.
You grab a locker?
Yep.
Have everything you need?
Yeah.
Good talk.
No.
Why do they have a British accent? I like it, but why do they have it? So I think they're going immediately into training. Get a bunch of health, get a bunch of training.
Reclamation has unconfirmed reports of Andromedons spotted in the sewers.
Oh,
with
come on.
Sacred Coil.
That's just mean.
City 31's Andromedon Sanctuary claims no knowledge. Find out for certain before this blows up in our faces.
I mean, you got folks that you hang out with over there, right? So we can't do that yet. Okay, so advanced stock, that'd be pretty good. Yeah, you know what? I don't even want to look at the other one. I want that on this. Then I put this stock probably on somebody else, who cares, but basically 2 on a miss at that point. What's this scar again? See, destroyed New York City. Sounds like just York now. I mean, it was... I'm pretty sure originally York is pounded down to dust by now. But see, at that point, that's when new friends are needed. I mean, you never know. Sometimes you just get a job and suddenly you have friends with the people you work there and stuff like that.
Target device on site.
And you got coworkers
Light
and
it
some
up.
such, don't you? Let's see, plus 3 mobility, so Tank Boy goes here. Plus 50 dodge. Yeah, so she stops getting hit. Successful shots will stun. Or another plus 50 dodge. Alright, there we go. Yeah, with that. What's giving up? Giving up doesn't make anything happen. Also, this was apparently an XCOM base, judging by the walls. They took some of their equipment. Yeah, just go for that one. Cobra. Not the shot I was trying to take. It does work. He's got to keep going at it. It's like literally just you find stuff to do, and then eventually friends happen. It's got to be open to the idea, that's all. I know that sounds like pretty freaking generic advice, but... seriously. Alright, we'll give him a team up. Psych up. Should be able to smash the one on the other side of that wall. Perfect. Also allows for collecting that thing on turn 1. Open that thing. Right, lightning hands. Deadeye. Just gonna try to bust through his shield.
Gotcha.
Well, you don't, but
Quickly now.
It was an idea. Nobody can hit the guy that's the size of a small car. Alright, let's see. Because I'm in charge of the scapegoat, stay with me. Told you socially non-Justin talk. Talking much crap, he avoided me too. That's where Ben phone me kicks in. Hang on, sorry, thinking for a second here.
You got this.
Good to go.
See, because it's not necessarily like that's a locked-in thing. Because honestly, as far as talking crap goes, I mean, as an example in the whole work thing, there's one guy there that, honest to God, I'm fairly certain he cannot help but talk crap about every person that walks through the door. Like, we're talking anything from just straight up insulting stuff to racist stuff all the time. And yeah, like, that kind of stuff makes folks uncomfortable. Doesn't mean that, you know, nobody's there to back him up or anything. But... because honestly, folks will usually give more of a chance than is often assumed. It's the talking through part that generally makes the human part of people come out, and we tend to be a very paranoid species.
Crash in the party.
Alright. So here's what we do. We pop with this guy real quick, and then we pop the laser beam. Weird. He's doing the Ivan thing! He's doing the stalker guy. Like, shooting through his fingers. He's just showing off at this point.
Moving. Cover me.
Alright.
Ammo out.
And there we go, that's checkmate.
Hostile subdued.
Served by people using strong energy language, the moment make a less salute and abstract joke, saying things that anybody would find... Wait, what? I mean, generally speaking, people become what they accept. It's kind of always been my policy on things. Guess everyone's getting automatically marked for this one. And I guess he automatically uses battering ram here. I'm a little unclear when stuff comes down. Like, when stuff comes down and gives you the option, and when it doesn't.
Keep behind me.
Alright. So I guess that one's just automatic. No, new RoboCop! You were kind of a terrible remake. No, like in terms of what offends who and whatever else, you know, what kind of stuff might potentially cause an issue. If we're talking about that, like for example, take the other day when we had the kind of awkward joke that came up for a little while. It's just like everybody's got certain things that, you know, if they care about, they're generally speaking going to be kind of iffy about. So, for example, when there was the joke of like, oh, you know, they're off to go hit their kid, it's like, okay, you know, that one obviously wouldn't be okay, which was the reason that I get upset about the whole thing. So, like, obviously that would be, you know, taking it too far. But I mean, generally speaking, the jokes are fine. Let's see. Okay, that's your answer. I would just say don't accept it. Gotta keep at it. I know it sounds sucky, but just seriously, keep at it. I mean, people care more than they let on. But at the same time, you have to realize other folks are going to be in the same position where they don't want to act like they care too much, because then that comes off as weird as well. Everybody's in the same boat. That's why typically folks feel like something bad has to happen for them to care, when in reality it's more just, you know, somebody didn't want to have any kind of backlash happen if they ended up acting like they cared more than it seemed like they should at the time. You know, no one wants to seem like they're acting out of turn. Like I was saying, as a species, we're bad at socializing. All things considered. Right here. Let's go shut all of that off.
Road flash.
Blinded by the light.
Alright, that'll make the two. Wait, that doesn't make the spectrals disappear? Alright. Let's go ahead and pin him.
I need to move now.
Move now.
Alright. She's gonna go here, should be able to CCS those two. Unfortunately, that leaves him to be taken out. That sucks.
Edge out, unconscious.
Wired up.
Now those two are probably done for. One's over there. If he can be knocked unconscious, that might do some stuff here.
Neighbor.
Went for the second roll, still missed it. Worth a try. Okay, just under the rupture. Okay, that's some BS. It's like either nothing hits or everything hits.
You're making my job easy. Still breathing.
Okay. she needs to stabilize every round. And I guess just one of these. Probably fail this one.
Locking target down.
And that's understandable. Now you got a therapist. See, that depends on the parents, though. Like, yeah, there's a lot of really iffy parents out there, but I can't say enough about that particular situation.
I see the target device. Destroy as able.
What's this going on about? Would say it's especially weird telling anybody to go out right now, though. Because there ain't a whole lot of going out going on anywhere. Alright, go for that one. Yeah, general rule, beating up as a lesson doesn't really work. I mean, like, when there's little kids, you know, okay. You know, kid getting their hand smacked or getting a spanking or something like that, when they're going and repeatedly doing something that they shouldn't do, it sets up that, you know, that kind of thought process of like, okay, this is messed up, I shouldn't do it. It's like, in that particular case, okay, that's not beating, though. I mean, you do hear those cases of like folks legitimately go nuts with it. I think in that particular instance, it's more the wording that's the issue.
Prepping to flank. Target weapon in sight.
Douche.
I'm out. Back in action.
Right. There's lightning hands over here, I think. See if this lines up right, and it sure does.
Dropping the hammer.
Hey, you got this.
Alright, just KO that.
Hostile subdued.
Where's the other one? Just delay that one for a minute. Autism's the whole other thing, though. And I say that primarily as I have a relative that works with children. Well, with special needs children and all that, it's a very long story in terms of the kinds of different situations every kid will need.
Ready for action.
I mean, that's a whole can of worms. But unfortunately, for whatever bizarre reason, it's just been associated with a bunch of other kind of general manias for, again, reasons that are kind of unclear. God, this guy does not miss.
Out of ammo.
Freaking Judge Dredd's over here.
Good to go.
There's a lot of teachers in a lot of places though. Like at I'm a Catholic school there. There was this one teacher that, well, they weren't even a teacher. They were actually a sub. That well, for the longest time they were basically just doing that. It was less. It was usually less outright hitting somebody and more just running around threatening and whatever else, except when it came to Bibles. For whatever reason, they were under the impression that if they went ahead and smacked somebody with a Bible, somehow they're going to become a good person. So, yeah, there was this finally this one moment where everybody was lined up in a hallway, and like I will say, a lot of the kids of the rich parents at school were just massive dickheads to the teachers. That, like, I could understand being frustrated at them because they did really try to push the teachers' buttons all the time. And I mean, there were some really nice ones there, but then, yeah, you saw those situations where, like, this kid's going and, you know, trying to they'll repeatedly raise their hand in the middle of Spanish class and ask the teacher to take her top off and things like that, and it's just like, there's no reason this would ever be acceptable, but, you know, they can't technically do anything. So, I believe it was actually that particular kid that, that one day, just in the middle of the hallway, they just lost it and smacked him upside the head with a Bible, which ultimately got them fired. But
Arrested the target.
I mean, in most cases they will be gone. But I mean, there's messed up stuff everywhere. It's just how the world works, unfortunately. Actually, wait a second. Actually, using her for a heal wouldn't be a bad idea.
Keep behind me.
That doesn't look so bad.
That's the target. Blow it to smithereens.
Pumped up. Crashing the party.
And it's kind of a neat touch that after you get rid of their robots, or the robot factory, they have less robots and more mutons. I wonder if you'd taken out the other faction, if they'd have more of them with them. At the math professor, that was the only time I was feeling okay with. I don't know, when it comes to that kind of stuff, generally my way of thinking about it is, you know, life's always life's always been jacked up, but thinking about it from a historical perspective, like I feel like studying history helps a hell of a lot with kind of contextualizing bullcrap that happens. Because even when there's a bunch of crap going on, odds are at some point it was way, way worse. It's like, I know it's not exactly like this will go fix all the problems everywhere, but it does kind of help with those days of like, man, everything's going wrong, but man, if this was a few hundred years ago, it would have been way, way worse kind of situations. Right, can I make anything with this happen? No. Alright, just do that one then.
Light it up.
Thank you, Will Smith. Alright.
Wired up.
Try to punch out the punch out the necromancer.
Neighbor.
Beautiful.
Making waves.
Not exactly. Not exactly.
Shifting.
Actually, hilariously, I would say the main takeaway from having a Bible shoved in my face was that it really doesn't explain most things. You can try to understand it as explaining it, but
Grenade.
I don't know. It just raises more questions than it answers, I've always felt. Like that one bit where there's an entire chapter dedicated to somebody being turned into a sheep. Bible's weird, man. Bible's weird. Let's have her move. Yeah, might as well have her do that. Just gotta move anyway. Might as well get a hit out of it.
Failed to subdue.
Let's get him up to scratch because he's taking that hit.
High-tech spray do its work.
See? Teamwork. Not hard.
And then everything went wrong. Alright, I'm just gonna get rid of that thing for now. Probably trigger the escape sequence.
Heads up.
Ammo out. Reloaded.
That actually worked. Beautiful. Loving those school animes look so much fun. Oh, I mean the one where absolutely nobody acts like a school kid?
Target engaged.
Oh, let's all work together to solve problems, said no school kid ever. Let's not just basically run around making life hell for each other. Man, I was a friggin' like broke as hell short kid going to a Catholic school, like Catholic middle school that's that more or less already was frustrated because like my friggin' alcoholic mother would always drop me off late. Like it's kids love to give you crap for a lot of creative things. Let's see. Squares once full of shops, some kind of things don't matter anymore. Like vuvuzelas. Advent converted to housing during the occupation, but the city decided to put a modern spin on an old area. Check out if you need old ornamental sectoid kibble. 5 kinds of pants on short notice. Love the fact that sectoids apparently eat kibble.
The mercenaries you've encountered are from the old Shrike network. City 31 paid them to provide
Dang
security
Xenonauts.
just after the war. After the formation of 3-1 PD, Shrike was cut loose. By then, they were more of a mercenary outfit than resistance group.
Who's in charge?
It's not that simple. Shrike operates in a loose cell structure. Each cell determines which jobs they're willing to take. Some help guard the city's food supply.
And others are muscle for seriously shady people. So what if we run into more in the field?
They should have the sense to avoid a fight with Reclamation. And if they don't, standard rules of engagement.
We're the good guys. Alright. I'm gonna be right back real quick. Let me make sure that the kiddos are going down properly. I think that's... Not sure if you can...
Ran tests, all for what you were, and then
Okay. Anywho, so yeah, I'll be right back, because I can't tell if that's, my son or the neighbors. Weird thing. Anyway, be right back.
They wanted your word, but their own words? They mean nothing. You weren't in prison. It was a repatriation camp. Almost sounds pleasant. A place for their hideous offspring to waste their summers. But you see the truth. The old world, risen from where we first drowned it. Do not adjust. Do not change. For now, you walk the bonded stair.
Alright, and back. Love shipping fictional characters? You know what? Why not? People do that kind of stuff. It's harmless fun. See, last shot in each clip deals double... What? Oh my goodness. Cascade Lance upgrades to ramp up its damage for a subsequent enemy if it hits in a single blast. Are you serious right now? What? As if he wasn't already completely busted, jeez. I feel like this only ever hits 2, so this is probably going to be the more useful one. So, with his current upgrades, that could potentially mean he does like 20 damage in a single shot. Most things have about 10 health. Dude. That might be a little bit good. Enhanced shotguns. Mastercraft pistols? Yeah, just make them even better. Our entire team is just him now. It's fine. Okay, outbreak. What's this? Containing an outbreak in the district. Well, we're gonna go punch the coronavirus. I mean, this is basically a terror mission. So we'll do that. Out of curiosity, what is everyone's condition right now, anyway? What's his scar? Sluggish, that's... Dodge reduced by 30. I mean, he doesn't have dodge, so... Doesn't really matter. Shell-shocked, will reduce by 15. And I've barely ever used them anyway. What's your deal? Hobbled. Mobility reduced by 3, that's why she can't move for Jack. Weakened, HP reduced by 3. So she's supposed to be pretty bulky, actually. Alright, that makes sense of that. And what's your deal? Well reduced. That's fine. Most psionic stuff doesn't really get a chance to do very much, and there's no panic system, so... Oh well. I mean, this guy's not doing anything, so... Guess technically we could use him. I think we're alright. I'll just put him out to go do something else. I thought I could have more than one slot for this. Huh. Can I put more than one training? Weird. Okay. Apparently not. So I guess he's just gonna take a little bit of a nap then.
Hostile forces aren't our only problem. Advent left many dormant threats in its wake. If the city faces an outbreak, it's our responsibility to protect civilians from this threat.
Right, Sully 2 broke for the auto shotty. Okay, increase aim to 10%. I kind of feel like he's... Well, actually, he'd get more out of his ability if he didn't have the expanded mag. So advanced stock. So still does 2 even if he misses. Let's see. She's pretty much guaranteed to hit. She doesn't hit that often, so we can give the stock to her. Not sure he has an expanded. No, she does not have an expanded mag. As the autoloader can use an expanded though. Right, that should be good. Alright, so what's up with TBM? He's feeling down apparently. I mean, it could come from the fact that he's doing a rocket-only run. Them things tend to be depressing. Or it could just be isolation. I mean, right now with everything that's going on in the world, bear in mind there's even a phenomenon. I forget what it's called. It's happened to my wife too, but
and keep those civilians safe.
But there's literally a situation right now where worldwide people are just reporting bizarre nightmares. That it's just, yeah. Like, just people are stressed out all over the world, even if it doesn't feel like they are. There's just all kinds of weird dreams and everything else, just kind of a general passive stress going on. It's not ideal. I'm just gonna have everyone pile on this guy. Gamers need encouragement. Well, apparently that's why everyone looks at Minecraft, right? That's how that's supposed to work.
Ready for action.
We'll do Psych Up. We'll do Punch on that guy. Prevent them from shielding up. Ouch. Like that type of nightmares? I don't know about that. I mean, it's... Like, apparently, you know, couples having dreams about divorces and things like that, despite not actually having a reason to think about that. It's like waking up and getting into arguments over literally nothing. Apparently, well, I mean, that and the fact that a lot of people are closed up in situations that they don't like have led to a lot of situations where They're just couples breaking up all over the place. And I'm gonna go ahead and give an extra turn to him. To make sure that he can do some busted crap as he usually does. Put you over here, go for a ventilate. That'll take 3 rounds, next turn's a free reload.
You're safe. Get moving.
Get moving. Cool accent. I always like that accent. Apparently can't hit the Chrissy. I should take an auto shot against him though. That's why I put it right there. I believe it'll... Oh, no, Axiom's up front. So maybe not. I might be able to laserize it though.
Stick to cover.
Lance is 4 to 6. By no means a guarantee. Would put it within CCS range. Probably good for Axiom though. That would be a guaranteed KO. And can almost hit the second one. Yeah, just go for it though. Of course, when you break your habit of doing a common action such as going around, yeah. It messes with you. Definitely messes with you. Alright, let's do cooperation with him.
You got this.
Give him all the free actions.
Think fast.
Oh my goodness. Okay. It's okay, they're just unconscious.
Gremlin on the way.
Like looking outside, healthy and carefree, don't like interactions as much.
Who wants some?
Try and capture this thing unconscious as a pet, I guess.
Ammo out.
Yeah, interaction 8 for everybody.
I'm nearly dry.
See, that's the funny thing
Back
here.
in action.
He's on his last shot. Wait, what? Thought this was... Weird, I thought that was his last shot. Oh, I mean 6 to 7. Well, no, that was from Deadeye though. I must have done something wrong. Probably reloaded too early. Pin that thing.
On the edge. Kraken skull.
Beastly. That seriously should be an achievement. You just outpunched a berserker. Actually, I wish that I used the same animation as the mechs from Enemy Unknown, like where they would catch the berserker punch and just beat the hell out of them. All right, let's see. After 3 months, people are going out just a little more, allowed to talk and walk and meet and distance others. It's super awkward though. Wait, what? Goodbye, stream. Basic conditioning, neat.
The Haunted Stare, a local pirate radio station, claims to have answers about the Fade. Some residents welcome the station's frank assessment of the disease.
Well, we're finally hearing the truth. The city council was too afraid to tell us.
But not everyone is convinced.
It's wishful thinking. Anyone can say they know what's going on. That doesn't mean they do.
There we go. See, that guy's got the right idea.
Channel 37.
Anybody can say they're going on, that doesn't mean they know what they actually have any idea what they're talking about. Which has basically been all of the news for the last 3 months in a nutshell. Every 5 seconds, like, oh, dropping a friggin' sledgehammer on your tote, here's the coronavirus, go buy them. That's so dumb. Anyhow, I just realized he has a chance to get a plus 15 crit chance. Yes. So he'll be off the team for a minute, but that's okay. We've got backup pistolier over here. End of the line. What's this? Laser sight. So that's just increased crit. Oh. If he gets the crit perk, plus he gets the crit thing there. Combine that with all the other stuff, then he's just like friggin' triple critting a turn. Yes, our entire build is based around one guy. Yeah, kind of want to do that. Let's see, contain Andromedon threat. Yeah, we gotta do that one though. That sucks. Plus 2 days to operation to reveal. Was recent attack kicked off. The rogue Andromedons emerging from beneath a memorial fountain. Yeah, that kind of seems like it might be a bit of a big deal. Alright, did we get any money?
Sweet deal on combat grade androids. I know. Everyone hates them.
Wait, do we... They're okay, they're on sale, but... Why would I want more than one? I only have... Ah, whatever. Shotguns go good. Alright. First of all, you get the fancy handgun. Okay, apparently I can't give him the fancy handgun. It's fine. And away we go. Let's see, is it real? YouTube doesn't want people to say C19. Apparently in the early days it was, but I think at this point people can just say it, because I've noticed more folks coming out and openly saying it. It was kind of getting the Voldemort treatment for a while. The disease that shall not be named. I mean, I think even Dumpus was scared of saying it, because they kept trying to brand it as the invisible enemy for the longest time.
And hold up in this store. Stop them before they cause any more harm.
But it's like the weird part that's messing with my head right now is the whole thing of like there's just so much bullcrap going around everywhere that even when there's cases of like somebody's completely full of crap and then somebody says something else about that person being full of crap, and it's like you can't even trust your own, your judgment of like, I know that they're known for being full of crap, but just how full of crap are they right now, as opposed to maybe the other one being full of crap. Like, okay, example the other day, was having a conversation where it's like, okay, so from the U.S. side, officially they're trying to say that, that China was stockpiling stuff and not letting anyone know so they can stockpile it. That checks out in terms of like, it definitely seems like a China thing to do. At the same time, there's similar news from earlier that, we're apparently trying to spread a disinformation campaign against them. So that also checks out, and the person leading that one is also known for being full of crap, just like all the time. So it's like everything from all angles checks out. I don't know if it's all true. I don't know if some of it's true. Like early on, you could at least watch some of the funnier shows, and you'd at least get some semblance of what's going on. But at this point, it's so much of a fustercluck that honestly, I can't even tell. Like it's so messed up. Let's see. So aim bonus, yeah, we'll do that. I need to use more of those breach items because like whenever doing impossible later, I keep thinking that it takes their action.
Follow me.
Grenade out.
Only watch Christian YouTubers. Well, I mean, if you want to get even more confused. Hell, there was the one televangelist guy that kept insisting that he cured people of the virus by breathing on them for some freaking stupid reason. Like, just of all the things you would go and claim, Why that? It's like the one... I mean, you could take a chance on something, ballpark or Hail Mary or whatever else, but quite literally, like, that's the one thing that will never work for this particular thing. So the one thing that's guaranteed to never work, you could literally just say you look in their direction and it cured it, and it would still be way more likely than you breathed on them from on the other end of the country, and it just worked. If you were close to them, it would somehow be even worse. Like, it's such a weird claim, God, what a time. What a time. Alright, are these gonna do the same spreading acid thing? This makes me wonder if they get access to Andromedons now. Because that means the ones that had the sectoid earlier, would they just be bringing them out of a parking garage or something? That seems like a good time for a spread shot. Oh, that's just tragic. Yeah, whatever, do it. So if you like puns and bad jokes, check out Chuck Conrad's. Yeah, he's been around since forever. I haven't heard that name in quite a while, though. Alright, need to get a shield on Beef Boy down there. In fact, let's just give him the free turn. It's a little early to pop it, but... Didn't really know the guy before highlight video for Emerald years ago, but he's overall really good. Yeah, he's like... Guy's been, I want to say, one of the originals from way the hell back when. Alright, we'll just do that. Get that shield tap.
Ready for action.
Le smash. Good. Since 2007, apparently. First LP was Earthbound. It's been a hot minute. I know that for sure. Actually, I was thinking about it earlier today. Can't believe how long I've been doing this. Kind of. Like, make no mistake, the early stuff was absolute trash. but no. Actually, I ended up deleting a lot of it. Now that I think about it, some of the better runs from way back when were the ones that I deleted. But, actually, cooperation. Why don't you cooperate with him? Because yeah, I had had two pistol-only attempts of the two Silent Storm games that went pretty darn well, and I can't remember why exactly I deleted them. Kind of regret doing that one, actually. Alright. Let's take a shot at that guy. I don't know if the smash can stun him or not. Can definitely miss, though. The time of first console was a Famicom, which my parents took away because you're close to this TV because they make exciting. Yeah, but that was like... that was all parents in the 90s, man.
Hello, neighbor.
Reloaded.
Waste the auto shot.
Closing a door.
Alright, shield him. Ah, crap, didn't mean to do that. It worked out weirdly well, but not what I meant to do.
Who wants some?
That'll do.
He'll be fine.
You saying I can't defend myself?
Yes. Alright, they still transform.
I'm running low.
Alright, best bet seems to be reload and get close.
Reloading.
Or even just... I don't know what CCS range is. So if we do this, that'll... that puts him down to 2. So if he can be within that range, I might as well go for the knockout. Guarantee the CCS.
Failed to subdue.
He can go ahead and shield himself.
Protected from all angles.
Do mash.
Let me try again.
On the edge.
Do psych, Overwatch just in case. And then yeah, CCS should trigger as soon as he moves. Wait, CCS doesn't interrupt attacks? That's new. All previous ones, like, well, EU, it was you needed at least one tile of movement. And then I think CCS, like, if you use the perk randomizer, I think CCS would still trigger if you had whatever the medic ability was, or the support ability. And then I think for X2 is literally just everything allowed for CCS to work. But I guess it's back to at least one tile movement. So you're checking his friends, and Runaway Guys are really nice. I haven't seen what Runaway Guys is, though. So like trying to find videos rather than live streams, happy with them. Yeah, I feel like video, like general video type stuff is making more of a comeback now.
The old world is nearly returned to us. A world that wants you to do nothing more than diminish. It will clutch at your potential, pull you down, choke you with lies until you can't see the truth.
So that's not half, that's like 40% or so that you get out of those.
From these depths,
You want free field team.
from the tyranny of human rule. All we ask is that you climb. Do not adjust. Do not change. For now, you walk the bonded stair.
Alright, I think we'll put... Kinda wanna put Axiom away for the moment. Oh, he does meet the rank. Alright, what about you then? Yeah, I guess he's just kind of our mascot for the time being. I want to have him back to do other stuff, but don't have anyone that's a high enough level to do it. Not really sure about how the UI is handled there. Oh, dude! Oh, that's just ridiculous. It gives you fanfire. Well, I mean, that's perfect. He's gonna get that. Actually, I love how that's implemented. I don't know, personally I've always been a really big fan of systems that basically say, okay, you know what, you can only use this ability with this one weapon, you know? Kinda gives them a nice little extra oomph. Yeah, the floating face thing, I'm pretty sure is past its prime by this point. It honestly, it felt like an interesting idea trying it, you know, several months ago, but it honestly does not feel good. Especially like if you have a paranoid thing, like if you're a parent or something like that. Personally, the reason I stopped doing it is my toddlers are definitely around more. Like at the brief time when I gave it a shot, it was I mean, they tend to just play in their little area most of the time. They just like to do their thing. But right now, when they're running around the whole time, I would never be able to forgive myself if they wound up on a video of some kind. Can't have that. Alright. We're gonna go do some routine work.
The city's Andromedon sanctuary finally admitted the obvious. Rogue Andromedons joined a sacred coil. Stop them before their actions turn into a recruitment drive.
How do you recruit somebody to become that? Would you like to go basically be an acid-spewing Big Daddy? Basically lose the ability to do everything except vomit acid on people.
Hybrid citizens surrounded NextGen today in an impromptu protest regarding the Fade. A NextGen spokesperson had this to say.
There is no secret cure for the Fade. We're working as fast as we can, but we have to do this right.
But with 5 confirmed deaths, those who suffer from the Fade are far from reassured.
People are dying. We are dying. Something has to give.
And then at that point, all the hybrids showed up and started protesting their local governor. Right, raided a public market. From before it said they have explodies. Now they're connected to Coil. Okie dokie.
When hostile forces feel overwhelmed, they may attempt to cut their losses in a spectacular fashion. But they might destroy evidence or activate a bomb as you approach. Whatever the case, stop them.
Alright, do I have anything extra? I feel like I got something extra. At least our income's pretty decent right now. Yeah, analyzer's not a bad idea. I know I'm probably gonna regret doing that later, but oh well. We'll give her a target analyzer that's 50 crit. Now we have the card, so we don't really need it. As in, both the hacker characters automatically get the card. Just like she automatically gets the heal patch, but, you know. Might be a bit better. Video close to possibly be a cure for autophobia. Could be. Plus also videos tend to get to the point a lot better. Like I was thinking, truth be told, we were expecting the third kiddo down the line. I was kind of thinking to wrap up the current list of challenges and probably
Yesterday,
stop doing the whole stream thing and go back to videos
Sanctuary warned us that some of their
at
people
some
were
point.
missing. Today we have Sacred Coil and Rogue Andromedons attacking a public market.
I want my own Andromedon suit. It's a tiny submarine for your body.
He wants to go back to being a baby. Alright. 20 plus 25 defense. Feel like that's probably good for him. 1 less damage. And automatic overwatch. Mostly I want them to be attacking from different angles, that's why I'm going for all of them.
Keep behind me.
Yes, we put the shield guy in last. It's a friggin' daycare, man. What market? And also, the entire map is aggressive. Oh, crap. I'll make that go boom. It did not boom so good. We're gonna need the Alpha Strike. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's basically designed for these particular scenarios.
Eyes open.
Appreciate it.
Ready for action.
Alright, that's a very likely KO. They're not in the timeline right now. There's the 2 or the 3. Ideally the 3, so he doesn't turn on his SD, but I can't. Go for this one. Do the thing. Do the thing. Yeah, actually, the weird part, this is the place that this is literally the map we just used. Alright, she can safeguard herself. Co-op with him, see if he can stun this one. Hang on, just a moment.
Hopping over.
Okay, and back. Let's see here. Anyway, let's get stuck in one mission the next 4 hours, Last Raven. One mission where you're in plain wasteland airplanes have nowhere better to go but right on top of you to get shot on purpose. Mission smells bad, played in Japanese, don't remember the actual name. Yeah, dude, doing that one rocket only sucked. Like, it legit took like 3 days to get that crap done. Because yeah, I don't know. I think Last Raven's kind of filled with a lot of missions like that, though, where if you think about it, there's no reason for you to be there. That's probably the biggest contender for that one, though. Right. He's stunned. He's got an armor pip, so he can take it. He's got an armor pip. Well, whatever. Let's just go nutso anyway. With her expanded ammo, if they decide to get close, you know, she's got options. Nice.
We pay the cost.
He should be able to fanfire that guy, actually.
Go.
Oh, now that I think about it, does fanfire still take... Let's see. Fire 3 times. Okay, so... It's about to go boom. Put him into flank position here. Oh, I did this completely wrong, actually. Well, that's fine. We can at least put the shield up. I was thinking we shield him, because thing's about to go boom. So 1 free hit. And then flank fanfire that guy. That one's stunned.
Who wants some?
Psych up, he'll smash this one, take some technical damage.
Crashing the party.
Which, oh, for crap's sake. There we go, he's pissed off that he missed, good. I mean, you could go for the other one, but sure, whatever. Son of a dick.
Next out.
Alright.
Let's get your insides back inside.
Let's see.
Nice thinking.
Kinda have an idea for Last Raven run. You'll use starter AC without modification. When you defeat another Raven, you'll cosplay as them more or less, and use their build. How does that sound? Sounds pretty fun. It seems like, let's see. How would the run go? Because pretty much immediately, the tempting thought would just be to keep grinding out Bolt until you can take his AC. So you'd have to run... Now, here's the thing. Would H+ be allowed? Like, would you be running the completely same build, or... Because in that case, the H+ cheat would be needed.
Arrested the target.
Alright. Man... I wish this didn't end the turn. Because everything he does ends the turn. In fact, you know, I think I should swap their pistols. Also, I should have just taken a regular shot for that matter. Oh, dude!
Reducing profile.
That only took 1 shot, too. So that could potentially mean that Fanfire can be combined with the Blue Blood's friggin' double damage ability. Plus the 2 stacking multi-crit abilities. So you could do like 50 damage in a single friggin' round. What the hell, man? Not single round, single attack. Jeez, man. Blue Blood's too good. Safety pin down. Do the safeguard. So no H+. H+ is a bit too broken for the actual H+. Weight doesn't cost at all. Yeah.
Low ammo.
That's why Damon is so busted. Because yeah, like it basically that actually would be an interesting run. Because then yeah, if you got to do all missions. Like you gotta actually beat Final Pulverizer for the run to be complete. So if you get stuck, like if you get stuck playing as Bolt,
Kind of... Oh hell, that's a bomb.
Inform 3-1 PD. They should evacuate the area immediately.
oh man, that's adorable. Look at that on the left. There's a little snake lady with her little fish. I guess she just magicked this fish into existence. I don't know. Let's see, plus 25 aim. Okay, so we're going to disarm a bomb. Why are we blowing our way open? Yeah, it seems like a bad approach. Alright, we'll do the scare mode. I'll do this one. Birch! Do the birch! So require a new game plus probably, so yeah, all parts no problems. There is a cheat to allow it. I think. We need to double check. Because then the annoying part would be trying to figure out which missions you actually have unlocked or not. Unless you'd have to do it. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on how you want to do it. Yeah, I think that run sounds really fun, actually. Oh, come on. It hit him.
Wired up.
That's a 2 rage stack. Let's see, 60, 60, 85, with the potential for a double. Alright, I'm gonna need Angry Boy to be more pissed off. And for that matter, I need him to be a bit more shielded than he currently is. Which is also apparently free action. Just go ahead and almost take out that guy. Now, since he's shielded, you can see about doing a... It's 60%, I know, but this should be... Oh no, the subdue can't miss, I should have gone for that. Well, this works out too. Bam, look at that play right there. Use the invincibility shield to go and cause that guy to self-destruct in his face. Right, who's got their turn next? He can survive it. Yeah. This one would make people encourage to use different builds. Also, would definitely encourage people to use the wiki to actually look up what those parts are. Oh boy, that's not a good sign. Nice. Come on, do the attack. Alright, shield him up. Can you imagine the workout he's getting, smashing that thing on the ground repeatedly? He's looking like he's putting some pretty decent heft behind that. That would set him on fire.
On the edge.
So technically speaking, he's currently invincible. He's He's just gonna go under the chin shotgun that thing. See, not upset at TBM, I know he likes bipedal, but I wish he would show more leg types. Evan ignores tanks and hovers. That's because hover legs, well, they're only a demo of actually having legs. Your legs just disappear a few seconds after you go into a mission with them.
Reloading.
Alright, I think I'm better off stabilizing with her.
Covering the distance.
It works on crits. Dude, that's just proccing every single time.
On fire.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's way funnier than it should be. Like, I've seen hovers come in handy exactly once, and that, like, in the times I was doing challenge runs for the last Raven, it was exactly once during the rocket only run, in which there was one specific time when it was just useful to be able to hover underwater. Okay, shielded. Is he gonna rage at any point? Or... Wow, it even works on burn procs? Jeez, man. I mean, at this point, I literally might as well just have him go smash somebody. I was hoping to go get the KO there.
Beyond our reach.
So he'll go down. Or not. Her movement range is pretty nuts, but she might be able to snipe two of them out of the way here.
Changing position.
Guardian guy's still gonna get a turn. Aw. Well, if she's the one to take him out, then she gets a double hit. I mean, he's going down anyway. There we go. So missed him. Got the double KO there.
Friendly down. Not up.
And shrugged it off again. Alright. I'm gonna shield. He's currently got 3 charges. I don't know what this how this affects his damage. Still just 3. Oh, it's because he can't reach right now, so it's not counting it. So he made a full AC3 hover run. It was amazing. Destroyed everyone in the arena. Well, yeah, I mean, AC3 is friggin'... Like, the hovers are amazing in AC3. You can get infinite boost.
Shifting.
Shifting. Should have gone for ventilate.
Getting low on ammo.
Doesn't matter.
Running out of ammo.
Their turn went poof. Right. Really shouldn't have wasted that fanfire early.
Ammo out. Reloaded.
Smush. 3 shotguns to the dick. Unconscious. See, what other rolls can I make for that last Raven run?
It's not one bomb. They all have bombs. Projected yield is a radius of 5 city blocks.
Oh, crap. Oh, you can bring 2 of them with you. Okay. I probably should have bought another one then. Okay, run and gun, that's gonna be the robot. You go first to absorb and block all damage. You go in for that +3. On top of a crit. Okay. That should be perfect.
Breach. Breach.
What are the rules? I mean, maybe randomized missions, or you can only go with one that would be in character or something like that. But then that also kind of go. See, I feel like randomized missions would be the way to do it, though. Like if you just made a randomizer wheel. I'd be willing to try out that one. It's like one of the few times I'd actually be willing to do another Last Raven challenge, because that sounds interesting. Unconsciously incinerated. This one will do 8 to 10, guaranteed kill on turret. Or that turret. Or 73 on the doing a chunk on the Andromedon. I think turret. How about you lose cosplay build, you lose it and you have to go back to using the starter AC? Yeah, you know, that's actually, yeah, that's an interesting way to play it. Maybe you can use the different slots to have, to just kind of build up a roster of them. So, like, you can make your 5 slot, like, with your 5 slots, you basically can have 4 of the cosplay ACs. You lose one, you lose it completely.
That fountain is ground zero. Don't let them trigger their bombs.
Oh, this is a cool irony. So for anyone that hasn't played X2, the ironic thing is that this is the statue, or at least this is a stand-in. Like, this is a slightly different version of the statue that you do the opening mission in. So you're undoing that one. That's a cool touch. Okay, he's got 3 shield charges. We're gonna find out what that means in a moment.
Popping and blocking.
Robot guy's got some serious armor on him though. Alright. 6 damage. Pretty much guaranteed, so... Oh, and it'll do the burst. Is there anything that could be useful for? Yeah, blows in the cone. I don't think it affects anything vertically. That's probably the way to go, though, because that guy's gonna self-destruct. See, losing one of the 5 cosplays, you delete it with the starter AC, so if you lose all the cosplays, you only have the starter AC making the run not so dead yet. Like, I just figured you'd get demoted to starter AC with that particular one, and then you've got another one standing by. Then you can kind of build up a stack. Like, if you're doing it randomly, I would say build up a stack. If you're getting to route your own way through the game, then yeah, just demote it to starter, and that's it. Alright, she's got a shield, so we're going to play this risky. Nice. Man, why is it so friggin' cold today? Boom. Yeah, you know, we actually got the 2 perfect units for this. Alright, he'll probably go for the turret.
Roving.
Alright, good. Purifiers still suck.
Shields up.
Then, if I'm understanding the system right, he should be able to bash that one and have it be done with.
Ooh, hot, hot.
Put out that fire.
Wait, what? Explain? I have zero clue what the hell just happened. So how about if you... Let's see. By using a live system, you lose a mission more than 2 times, you're changed to another one so people don't get annoyed? Like, personally, I really like the idea of using the, you know, you could use a shmup-type system. Also, by the way, we accidentally annihilated the statue, so it doesn't exist anymore, so we're technically protecting nothing right now.
Reloading.
So can you... Yes. But no, just doing like a shmup kind of system where like you have your 5 starters. Sorry, I was paying attention here for a second. So you've got your 5 starters, right? So you're going through, you're got your 5 starter ACs. Every time that one of them goes down, like if you lose a starter AC, that is one of your lives. If you end up getting a cosplay build, it ends up going on top of one of those starters. Any cosplay build lost reverts back to a starter. If a starter is lost, you just come up with some kind of symbol to prove that it's completely worthless now, and basically that life is lost. Like, let's say give it the Python. No one would willingly use that thing anyway. I don't know, something like that. Right.
Fire's about to spread.
Yeah, Andromedon's probably gonna move. Come on, CCS. So 5 star ACs, 5 lives. If defeated, a Raven will use their build and get an extend. I mean, basically, yeah. Sounds like it should be the way to do it. And then if you lose all 5 lives, he runs dead. Run his rip. I would say probably, if going with that kind of role set, just to be nice with it, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to say that randomized missions are the way to go, but then at the same time have the option to switch between the different cosplay builds there. Only because of the super situational bullcrap that Last Raven has. Like, specifically the ones that you need a sniper rifle or you can't actually complete it. That kind of nonsense. Alright, let's see, that one's over there. I'll have her move this way. Robot gets shredded, but no one cares. In fact, I probably could have left her in place and used Ventilate. Alright, last guy.
Let me try again.
Alright, knock him out, and we're done here.
Hostile, subdued.
Subdued. So random missions be free in missions or in campaign mode? See, because if it's like, that's the thing with Last Raven though. One run through the campaign is like it's easy. It's like a dozen missions. If you're doing them random and have to do all of them and then have to beat Final Pulverizer, that's a completely different story. especially if you're not allowed to use any kind of plus moves or human plus and all that. Every Thursday, like clockwork, there's weapons fire inside the Andromedon Sanctuary. Don't know, ask the Andromedons. Did they call it in? No, then it's not our problem. Wow. Wow. So basically another day in Texas.
City 31's Andromedon Sanctuary passed along their gratitude for how you handled the situation.
Vaporizing them all. Alright. So, there's a wasting disease affecting some hybrid populations. It's known locally as the Fade. Sacred Coil claims they have a cure. Find out if there's any truth. So, okay. So, Sacred Coil members can harness the psionic training to recover from wounds or stop unit abductions. Mission links Sacred Coil to a variety of missing persons, stop them and recover the thing, and then they're trained to maintain more active responses. I'd much rather deal with them being slightly healthier and also doing the thing that would probably make more sense in this case. Like, yes, abductions suck, but in the case, like, this particular context, if they're trying to keep the city unified, getting rid of one of their main arguing points and trying to solve a disease to keep everybody from fighting amongst each other would be the better choice, I would feel. But see, they got a brood of chrysalid eggs and mean to deploy them as living weapons. Why does everybody have chrysalids? Like, I know it's random.
Radio station claimed, without evidence, that the Fade was manufactured in City 31. The assertion that Next Gen created the disease was convincing to some residents.
Everything they say makes sense. With the gene therapy clinic shut down, we're as good as dead.
Next Gen issued a firm denial and urged those affected to see a medical professional.
He can double punch now.
Loss, thirst, loss of appetite. The sooner you seek treatment, the better.
This is Celio Dash with Channel 37.
Alright, so Blue Blood became just disgustingly OP all of a sudden. Okay, no training for Zephyr, so I can't do infinite HP upgrades. Godmother could use the health.
There's a wasting disease affecting some hybrid populations worldwide. It's known locally as the Fade.
The Fade.
Sacred Coil claims they have a cure. Find out if there's any truth to these broadcasts.
Alright, we're just gonna put that one on lockdown for the moment. Put you in here. Alright. So first of all, I want him to have the fanfire gun. Autoloader seems like a good idea. Expanded mag doesn't. This... I think it's because Cherub has his items. I'll probably give him the scope, though. So that's one I eventually wanted to leave him with. And he gets the fanfire gun, so he can't shoot 3 times anymore. But it does essentially mean that he can fire 4 times now. Can fire 3 at one guy. Plus it matches his color scheme, so that's nice. Mastercrafted pistols are almost done. Alright. got intel over here. We've got nothing we can do over here. I feel like money's the one to go for right now because we're about to get master-crafted pistols. We get those upgraded.
Sacred Coil is led by Bellis Mar, a former Advent commander. He was never apprehended after the war. As far as we know, he's still
Looks like
fighting.
Krail from Warhawk.
He had some responsibility for the Bugtown massacre. Consider Bellis Mar highly motivated and extremely dangerous.
Director? I'm one of Bellis Mar's clones.
I know. Do you have any concerns?
No. But do you? Does the squad?
Cherub. He has tens of thousands of clones. The only thing you share with him is DNA.
Okay. I mean, I know that, but thank you.
Duh. Right. Let's see. Recall the challenge, Last Raven cosplay of that.
You find me unsettling.
I do now.
Ah.
Man, you have the weirdest jokes.
But okay, so no, would probably call it. Let's see. I don't know why I'm suddenly blanking. It's Vertex that's Jacko's group, right? Seriously, why am I blanking on that? So many years of playing that game and I can't remember one of the most basic freaking concepts about it. Honestly, you could probably call it the Deadpool run. That picks up machine gun. Okay.
Reclamation's primary goal is to recover dangerous material from those who would do the world harm. On occasion, that means confiscating a powerful weapon from someone willing to use it against you.
Alright, whatever, sounds good to me. Mutant run? It feels like it has to have some kind of, jackdo. Like, seriously, I would call it the Deadpool run, though. Because it kind of makes sense. You just basically have a pool of units that are kind of already dead, but also kind of your thing there. I mean, if more AC fans were Sots the Pit fans, I would call it the Ultra Amazoid run.
Special weapon at this location. Hostiles unaware of our approach.
We're getting paid to go buy a gun. Let's see, first one does +3. Okay. But it's only during the breach.
Follow me.
I'm recording the last Clone War. Not bad. Boom. Yeah, I might as well just pile on that guy. It's funny that our least damaging unit is the only one with real bullets. Alright, so we've got dock map. Man.
Amped up. On the edge. Hello, neighbor.
I'm gonna shut him down for 2. Yeah, I really see why people like this guy. Because, like, yeah, it's basically rolling the dice. But if we're talking turn utility, that's pretty strong there.
Heads up.
For the shot.
Reducing profile.
What did I do with the advanced stock, or does stocks not hit past armor anymore? Yeah, I think advanced stocks. I think stocks just don't hit past armor anymore. Let's pin you. Do give him a cooperation. Ah, man. I think we accidentally gave him the noisy cricket.
Crashing the party.
That amazing routing, though. Okay. So now he does 8 to 10. If he does Deadeye, he does 12 to 15. If he does Fire, he does 30 frickin' damage with a 25% chance to crit per shot. What is that? The thing's got 8 health. Ah. Nice. Alright, bonus mobility sounds like you, plus 25 defense sounds like everybody else. Remove you, put you in, keep the analyzer, and there we go.
Breach! Breach!
Throwing grenades!
Yeah, that thing's toast. Phalanx. Ah, there's that panic check. That's kind of way cooler than it should be.
Target spotted.
What the hell's this friggin' Sith dude doing here? Alright. Need him moving up to the front here. Take a Deadeye. Yeah, might as well just Deadeye that one. Beautiful. Then phase it.
Light it up.
Reminds me of that giant laser cannon from friggin' Sonic.
Who wants some? Making waves.
Actually, you know what you should call it? The Ditto Run. Oh, is that one of those Ronin things? Adorable.
Need a little help?
You saying I can't defend myself?
Recover the surly constant? What the hell? Heh. Lightning hands. And that'll do.
Book 'em. Batten down.
Ah, that's how they worked it in. So they'll just attack randos then.
Headed this way.
Get a move on.
Hmm. 12 to 15. Pretty decent chance one of them's gonna miss, so let's go for it. Alright, only one landed. Worth a shot, though.
Pumped up.
Les Mish. Give me the stun. Didn't give me the stun. Or we'll just go for a double KO. He might actually just... Never mind. I have no idea what's going on.
Is faulty.
Friggin' edgelord. Alright. Go ahead and give him a co-op. So he can be in position to just capture this guy.
Let me try again.
Oh. Oops. Kinda was trying to switch over to the medic ability.
Back at it.
This dude's politeness is adorable.
I made the arrest.
Yeah, I saw there was an achievement for that one. Figured, what the hell, why not? Right, that's gonna keep raising panic, though. It's a real danger of these things. If Cloud tries, does he become rainy? I'm pretty sure it just automatically triggers some emo music in the background. Just starts crying, just cry again, Must Jones. Just every browser nearby automatically opens to Tumblr. Sounds like how it should work.
Gotcha. Think fast.
Lasered off his entire midsection. He's just unconscious. Don't worry about it.
Wired up.
Well, that's just a shame. Love how his non-lethal option is that massive shotgun. His fist is the real lethal thing.
Got you covered.
They won't get the drop on us.
Shifting position.
least the blobs don't have 30 health like they do next to. Diegetic music. I'll say for some of its weirdness, FF7 Remake is pretty friggin' awesome. Watched a hell of a lot more than I ever planned on playing, but okay, got one surly constant. And got upgraded pistols.
I'm Floyd Tesseract, and I'm part of the reason you lost your world. I was an architect of the invasion, as much as a slave to the Elders can build anything. But I broke your world. You didn't know how to fight back, to think for yourselves. Well, you better start, or someone else will do it for you. And who will you blame this time? I'm Floyd Tesseract, and I'm here to show you why you should have believed.
Weird logic. Which would be weirder if that kind of crap wasn't on the news all the time right now. For God's sake, feels like everything is some kind of bizarre situation currently. Anyway, let's see. Prototype SMG was rejected because it burned through too much ammo. Grants hail of bullets. Nice. So presumably it'll bother loading in the actual model once we leave the menu. 'Cause yeah, his will actually show up properly now. And I'm pretty sure his does too. Actually, if I leave and go back to that menu... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but this one should be free now. Motile Inducer. Artificially stimulates the nervous system, allowing an agent to act rapidly under pressure. Target ally gains 2 actions immediately, does not affect cooldowns. Jeez, man. The superior scope is pretty good, but that's ridiculous. If only it came one day later, we would have got one of them for free. Alright, we can put Axiom away for the moment. Mobility and armor increased, yes. I'll bring Zephyr out on 1, they don't even have a weapon. Some of that intel type stuff. Hell wave, overdrive, regen wave. Yes, regen sounds good. Like regen. And pistol shred now. Alright. Anyway, so. Still can't like FF ever. Don't even like FFT? I don't know. I mean, FF Remake, I liked what they did there. I mean, it's a series that's always experimented with different stuff, I'll give them that. Like, FF14, I know I'll never like, but, I mean, loved FFT, loved Vagrant Story, loved, well, basically anything down the FFT line, quite frankly. Like, 6 was pretty awesome, some of those early Golden Age ones were pretty awesome. Kind of feel like they've gone a little too far off the deep end lately, but again, I mean, then the remake also did pretty dang well, and it did some pretty interesting stuff. You know, arguably plot stuff went a little bit funky, but whatever. It's hard to say. They've always been kind of this weird congealed blob of both good ideas and what the hell were they thinking. Well, it was an interesting take on turn-based. They're still doing the ATB thing. it's kind of a combination of a lot of different systems over time. Because it took the decision-making aspect, mixed it with a real-time aspect. And like the whole summon thing, that was kind of a cool idea, because they just basically put them actively in the background, just doing their own thing. You couldn't actually control them, they just happened to be there. Everyone still unlocked their different abilities through a similar system to what they did before, although they were doing something in the meantime, aside from just swinging stuff at each other, all, you know, old RPG-like. I don't know, I thought it was a good way to adapt the system. Doesn't it just lose its gameplay not being turn-based? Not really. I mean, it's still the same stuff happening, and honestly, it still keeps a turn-based system. Basically, the idea is that while they're attacking, they're building up a meter to take their turn. In the original, the only difference was that they were sitting there waiting for their meter to fill up before they got to take a turn. In that case, they build up meters to different pips, and then spend those points for different abilities. Man, if you think that's slow, you've never played the original, which you said you didn't. Like, it was way slower before. Again, personally, I didn't care for it, but I still gotta defend it. Because, like, original FF7 had some cool ideas, like mixing up the different gems and that kind of thing was kind of its big kind of sticking point. They just slotted in different abilities all the time. That one retains that system. Like, you're still combining all kinds of different stuff. The only difference is instead of just like sitting there waiting for a meter to come up, you're swapping between characters, having them go individually fight something, and then once their abilities pop up, you can use those. I think it's a cool way to adapt it. I think they did their job pretty dang well. Actively dodging. Yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about dodging for 50 hours, just... There was that one boss from, I want to say, like, FF13 or some crap like that actually took... I think they said, like, 8 straight hours to actually beat. Even in the most optimal scenarios. It's Devil May Cry? Not really. It's not that crazy dodging. I mean, look what happened with the RE3 remake. You're pretty much actively dodging all the time, and on the higher difficulties, friggin' stuff one-shots you, so... I don't know. I thought it was a good adaptation. I mean, personally, I think, like, I always like to think, did it make the system more interesting? Because originally, I used to be pretty pissed at the Tactics Ogre remake, because it wasn't Knight of Lotus. Like, Knight of Lotus was the one I started with, and I tried the SNES one. I liked the general ideas there, and then I looked at the new one, and I was like, oh, it added all this different stuff, and you got mid-action turns, and, you know, you got all these different weight systems for all your different equipment, which was already kind of there, but not really. Like, it was there, but it wasn't as prominent. I'm like, oh, grumble, grumble, grumble. You know, they took my old thing and they doo-dooed on it. And nowadays, it's probably my favorite game. Simply because I finally started to understand it. Like, is the new stuff worth understanding? Will it make stuff more interesting if you understand it? That's a sign of a good remake. Like, I will say nothing... The best example of a remake ever is still probably the RE1 remake. Because, seriously, they did nothing wrong on that one. Everything was nailed to a degree that's dang near impossible. So let's remake these 2 years, that's why I love AC3. See, I wish... And yeah, AC3 is the same way. It's just everything seems really simple on a surface level, and then you get deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, and it's like, oh god, there's so much here! And then you have that, like, Vince McMahon moment, where you're just like, oh, and falling backwards out of your chair. And that's how TO was. It was like, it made me mad that, you know, people had to be spec'd into specific skills and whatever else to be effective. And then it's like, oh, wait a minute, this weight thing can be cheesed, and oh man, they got different costs for different tiles that they moved, and oh wait, these mid-turn moves are going and actually affecting their movement. But, you know, wait, some of the shields don't have a knockback, but they have other effects, and some of them make you immune, and it's like, there's this different damage threshold system instead of flat damages, and it's like, oh man, everything just keeps expanding. And yeah, like AC throughout all of it just tries to do that every new sequel, and then yeah, they just kind of lost their way and got a little confused. It's not like Verdict Day is bad; it's just it went in a weird direction. feel like a lot of those ideas that they ended up doing would have worked perfectly fine in the old formula, but oh well. See, another AC remake, 500 plus arena fights, random generator, 100 missions, hardcore mode, remake at LSD of the original. I wish. Dude, I wish. I wish they remade AC3 like that. Like, I would pay full price for that crap, even if they released it in the old engine, maybe just spruced up the visuals a little bit, and then just added all that stuff. Just put it on Steam, please. Please put it on Steam. They're really bad at PC ports, so that it would probably run at like 5 FPS and a resolution that could barely work on a toaster. And then you get that friggin' DS Fix guy. Just comes in and fixes it within 2 hours. Japan players love Verdict Day. I mean, US players too. It's interesting, it's just really hard to look at. I mean, I know it's I don't have my PS3 anymore. Honestly, I never really played much of it anymore, but ended up getting rid of it. But yeah, it's interesting. It definitely has some interesting systems in there. I know that just visually though, I couldn't watch it. Like it just gave me a severe headache from playing it, and that's mostly just because of all the sand and grain effects. It just I couldn't do it. Anyway. Yeah, the hardcore mode on that one was awesome. But that'll be that for today. So thank you guys for stopping by. I gotta get going because I still got a bunch of stuff to get done. I didn't realize how late it was. But okay, alright. Take care, have yourselves a good one, and I do believe it's not letting me exit. There we go, there it is. No, come back here, end button. I need you to end the thing. There we go, see ya.